I'm not saying that it completely in every single category can take over a normal bench, but it's pretty dang close. Hey, what's up guys? It's Rach here today to tell you about one of my favorite products. I got sent this and I was so excited because I have been looking at getting my hands on one of these for forever. It is the sealrow pad from Bells of Steel, and this thing is an absolute beast. It is one of my favorite types of equipment, and that equipment is rack attachments. Currently my setup is a Rep PR 5000. I love that thing. It is a 3x3. And one thing that I really appreciate about Bells of Steel is they play nice with others. I cannot stand when I go to a company and get an attachment and it does not fit on a regular 3x3 1-inch hole rack. Drives me nuts. Play nice with others, right? And that is what Bells of Steel does, and I just really think that it shows that they're not feeling inferior about any other company, and they're just wanting to make a good solid product that's going to fit for a lot of people. Realize that because it does play nice with others, there's going to be a little bit of discrepancy between each and every rack. The Rogue 3x3 rack is going to be slightly girthier than the Rep rack. The fringe is going to be a little bit as well. So if you have the Rep, some of the other racks, you might find that it wiggles a little bit, but trust me, you want there to be wiggle room and you don't want to be like barely able to get that attachment piece on. I've had many attachment pieces that were too small and all they do is they scratch the crap out of your rack. So that wiggle room is a good thing. This, if you're like, what the heck is a sealrow pad? If anyone has ever done any type of a back movement, you know that when you're doing chest supported on a bench, you have the capability of doing one that's like more in the vertical position with like a cable. And then you can get more like incline and doing dumbbell rows and barbell rows. But the hardest thing is that when you get into that full horizontal position, you don't get a good enough stretch at the bottom because the dumbbells hit the ground, specifically if you have long arms. And also the barbell just smacks into the bench, especially if you have one of the nice benches that have the ladder systems. You can't get any type of squeeze on it at all. The sealrow pad, it helps with all of these things. You can put it at so many different angles and you can choose to face towards your rack or away. I like to face away from my rack because sometimes I feel like when I'm like doing it towards my rack, my head's gonna like hit the upright and I just like don't feel like I have a ton of room. The bottom of my rack kind of gets in the way. So I definitely like to face away from it. What's so nice about this attachment is that it is removable. It's not something that has to sit on your rack for forever and take up space. It's very easy to remove. Not only do they give you this awesome attachment, but they also give you 2 magnetic pins. Those magnetic pins in and of itself are a very expensive, awesome thing. And when you're not using the sealrow pad, you can use those magnetic pins for all your other attachments. Like I said, you can put it at a bunch of different angles, specifically a horizontal angle. And what's nice, because you can move it, you can put that sucker way up high. You could put a bench behind you and be floating in the air basically, and then have the biggest stretch you want at the bottom of it. Another thing that's nice about it is that it's like rounded at the top and not square, so that you can really get your shoulders over it and get a good stretch in your lats and then a squeeze. I've never been worried about it being like shaky or giving on me. I'm pretty sure this thing has a 500-pound weight capacity. I don't know too many people that are rowing 500 pounds, but if you do, kudos to you. I don't. And yeah, so with this thing being at a horizontal angle, you can get a amazing tension of a row. It's literally because you are parallel with the ground, you are getting tension at every single point in the lift. It's not going to feel easier at one point, harder than at another like it would with a angled dumbbell row, and you are going to be able to get all of your back working in one motion, not like emphasizing lats in one, emphasizing rhomboids in the other. It just feels so good. If anyone has done a seal row, comment, let us know. How good does it feel? So good. Maybe do like a little flame if you're like, yeah, I think it feels good. Anyways, not only can you do just like the horizontal seal row, you can also put it at whatever angle you want. This thing I think has like 7 or 8 different notches, so you can get very specific about what angle you want to do. I've even gone as far as to do like a weird decline angle and see like what I can do on it is in terms of like a row and get more of my like rear delts. And it's really weird. I probably wouldn't suggest it, but it works. Not only can you do rows on this thing, but you can do chest presses. So essentially you just put it at an angle, you lean back on it. Again, be careful, watch your head so that you don't slam your head into your rack. But then you just have your feet off of the seal row pad, and you can like bridge and get a little bit of glute action in there. Who doesn't love a little compound, movement? And you can do bench presses. I also sometimes when I'm just like being lazy, I'm lazy a lot in my garage gym. It's like 5-second walk to go to a different, bench or something. But when I'm like doing seal rows and maybe I want to pair them with like a seated shoulder extension, I just go ahead and I sit right on the seal row pad and I just go about my merry way doing my shoulder extensions. So honestly, I'm not saying that it completely in every single category can take over a normal bench, but it's pretty dang close. You can bench, you can do a shoulder press, you could even use your upright to support your back if you wanted to do a military press. You can put your hand on it for a tripod row. You could even do a step up on it. It can support your weight. Like I said, 500 pounds, so just be careful not to weight it too much, but you can totally step on that thing if you want to. I have 2 adjustable benches. I'm a personal trainer, as some of you may know that follow the channel. And so I have a lot of group trainings that I do. And since receiving this thing, I am very much considering getting rid of one of my adjustable benches because I can just use that. I have one dedicated adjustable bench and one awesome seal row pad that I can just do all types of variations of movements with. I think the only con that I can honestly come up with this specific piece of equipment is that it's a little bit heavy. Getting it on and off the rack, for me, it's easy. I work out daily, right? But for, maybe a small female or a teenager that's getting into lifting or, someone that just isn't quite strong, it is gonna be a beast to get on and off. It's nothing like a jammer arm or something like that like really takes all out strength, but it's heavy. It's definitely heavier than like a dip bar. Another thing is that sometimes the mag pins and like getting it adjusted right can be a little bit tedious, but honestly, it's worth it to me with how functional it is and how many different variations of movements you can do. I don't find it bad at all. And then I guess if maybe you only have like a 2-post rack that like connects to your wall, or maybe you only have a 4-post rack and you like to use a lot of attachments and maybe you don't love to like take on and off the attachments all the time, I could see it being a hassle. I use mine so much, I just kind of keep it on my rack at all times. I keep it on the same upright that I have my jammer arms. And honestly, I only take it off when I need to move my jammer arms down. It's kind of flipped the other way that I don't squat off of or anything like that and out of the way. And I put it on an upright that I don't really particularly squat off of anyways. And so mine just kind of stays up and I'm chill with it because I use it that often. Honestly, I could see this taking, for anyone that's just looking for space saving in their gym, I could see it taking, the place of multiple benches. I could see it taking the place of a box because you could do step ups on it. And then I feel like it can definitely, if you have the capability, like off of the side of your rack, or you have like bands or something, you could also use it to do like chest supported band work with as well. One other thing that I don't find it a con, but I feel like could be an upgrade to this, and maybe Bells of Steel could make something that they have like an upgraded rack attachment line, and then just like their normal line. I know a lot of companies are starting to do rack attachments that kind of have like the push pop pin system, kind of like the Rogue jammer arms, things like that they can just like easily slide up and down, and then also has the capability of taking it on and off as well. I think that would be an incredible idea, because then depending on what angle you want to be at, how high off the ground you want to be, you could just easily pull that pop pin and move it up and down and then take it off, and you don't have to like shift it, take it off, put it back on. All in all, I love this thing. Literally use it every single time I train upper body, and I honestly think you will too. So if you want to snag this for yourself, please hit the link in the description and go grab it. While you're at it, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. This is gonna help us be able to review so many more pieces of equipment that you might be thinking about adding to your own home gym. And I am so, excited to keep working out on this thing, and think that Bells of Steel is just an awesome company that, has a huge runway to grow. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.